I've just had a new AliExpress Tamper delivered. Let's take a little look. So this is a self-leveling tamper, which means you've got these two separate platforms. You've got the middle part, there's the actual tamping, and the top platform that sits on the top of the portafilter so that it always sits flat, flush. And when you actually press a tamper, it's just the middle part will go down flat, meaning that your tamper will always be nice and flat on top of your beans. So that's a pretty nice feature. The actual press is spring-loaded. I don't think there's any way to adjust the stiffness of the spring in this one, but the depth that it can go to can be adjusted. So yeah, it's got a little gauge of sorts printed on there to adjust the depth, just spin this part of the platform. Bit of a scratchy spring clunking sound as we do that. Not as nice as some, I'm guessing, but look, for the most part I'm expecting this to be a set and forget. So I'm typically grinding by weight, so I should have a fairly consistent amount of beans, and therefore depth I want to tamp to. The tamper itself is quite nice and solid. It's got a fairly hefty weight to it. Let's take a look at that. Okay, it's just about 500 grams, about half a kilo. It's fairly solid. Quite happy with that. It's got a good feel. The handle's fairly smooth. That is screwed on, so this can be taken off. Not sure if that thread underneath is a standard size or not anything, but in theory you could probably change the handle if you want. But look, I'm pretty happy with it so far. And this tamper was a 58.5 millimeter tamper. So most of the baskets I've got are around the 18-20 gram mark, and the 58.5 fits fairly snug. It's got a little bit of slack side to side at the top. Not much though. When pressed down into the basket, it does seem to be quite a snug fit. That being said, it does fit. So that's sort of the main thing. You don't want it to be too big. Okay, this is a this is an IMS basket, and if anything maybe it's slightly looser in that, but not by much. Fairly snug really. I think that'll do quite a good job. Yeah, see below in the description for the link to where I got this exact one from. Otherwise, yeah, enjoy your coffee.